platform apraman ani apa ni pompa yi so the platform the cardinal nana yaw Kesse sonsontwe sontwi asonsentwe ani nsentwitwi a ekọ batako obraman esinukoso ato apetia mantemfi asansa krokotiako the platform sunie asisi nkondwa asisi adwa ama trankondwa atrenufua bra nana yaw Kesse the cardinal tiadwam ewo peace 104.3 FM so the platform odoso puyo ade doso ensempudium amanyosam abrabom nsam asetirem nsam ani amansa hodo so nsam ani nsa hodo bi ade a ani ne hia na yaw Kesse the cardinal woni na pamfo our the platform dwumadie so wo peace 104.3 FM edwada ni ukwada nwumre biada efri no nwotwekopim nondu the platform ewo peace FM ensam wasisie de aba de akro ani de yatia ni de yehu ni nyina ne wudi na apreto ani ne sombi na yensiai na banu so a ebia the platform chire wadwini bi Ghana ya my Ghana
no da wamano ni ma penyi dala na wamano do eya sase batana empe oku eji ahobu eni na bibia asia sobiye inti asemena use yasum gane yiye anya safa da chinchirima eba bebo yenfo winia susu brebe baby mabwa kana Gana beyo, ayo, baby no aro. So baby, baby, Papa Gana. Gana beyo, ayo, baby no aro.
Abusanfo mamunyina jo sabre no ngotwe ya pa osimaduo no ngotwe peace 104.3 FM so ne dwumadie de the platform ya de broadwada ani ukuada bia bra no ngotwe kase bo no akọ na wieye ya frame na ya Kesse obetimi aframe the cardinal me na medi eho chiame na ya transise ya edwada ani ukuada na ya transie na ya dwendwene oman Ghana eho na yadwuro man Ghana ho saa no ana ye de beboa ma Ghana akosoro de beboa ma Ghana akonkan otie nkan wa hei batie nkan Laura FM obatie nkan Fila FM watamale Beyond FM ewo enkwanta Arise FM otwifo praso Dynamite ewo takwa Winners ewo sehwisem Best FM ewo bogoso Achimansa ewo achim odan afei Rock FM ewo takorade and after 2 radio ewo bichim akonoba ewo sunyane onum nyina ekram live and enwumre ya motienka baby awa otienka na enwumre bia fronu ya na ka chene se braso se the platform dwumadie no ye de ebre wo ye frame nana ya Kesse obetimi aframe the cardinal Isaac Odro Patricia Sefafisha kwabrantu boyisi akon okobrane Prince Bafo Asamoah Samuel Apia ena Emmanuel Atiemone Frederick Chaymensa Fredima omo na hihye ema bri nyina bidi ho chiame ena nwumre so moboni matenase ya mebedi monim ama ya dwendwen oman Ghana ho the platform ebre ena aso ka che onua se time na so se ye dwene oman Ghana ho
so baby baby Papa Gana Gana beyo, ayo, if you aro. So baby, Papa Gana Gana beyo, ayo, if you aro. Me mangana, adeshe mama, mama, swear.
And then no the empesi ya no ne say Nanse mo kasa o platforms wa chepa ache ena ya na mami adwane anti magi babumi yo mo kasa o platforms wa che ena me pese metie mo adwen kire kra ansa na metie mabedwafo no de enti bebia homa na tum 0302 248787 257900 257901 0302 248787 257900 257901 248787 257900 257901 eno ene lines are yede adwuma enanwumrei NDC professor Nana Jane Opoku Ajman wono eno ye running mate eto sen afi covid immune sensem a eba edintro no a ekoso no wankasa eto sen wankasa edintro no eto sen wo nankasa ukọ baby a ye tro din no moa ben na wo boa wo ho moa ben na wo de boa wo ho me pese e boss ankomo no obi aba homa no so on okay hello yes sir
hello good evening
Patrick saying
Adam na na onzo
bako Patrick enko enim why new
na we uni mama tansi na mi second man to sepu
Patrick meet you
yo na ana nyime beda wasne egba papa o ye de bo ma Ghana ati se peace for the mama de anka saya de we nyeba bia na eninya we bi sama wo kai ye ti na edina tre age se de wo ka no ana edinche de ye no ke me ka na kana se edinche de ekoyi ba edinche na kwasa papa ekoyi but me adu ma kwa ha me se ana social distance nyame me de ni ruba beble ya omo fa nya adwuma because of I just say, I think I'm saying, I want to get the simple more. But they say, if you want to make UTC and I say post office, I'm in the America, I'm a duo, some of the same oh, yeah, Cassip Murano, or my baby, and I'm never so much then. I'm in the America, and I go to your post office. I'll want to match that. As I say, I go to your more in the Nama, the Libana Dorso, or be a place of Bachelor, Master. Say obia se ba bia owo na say omo easy for no ba onya botre o se o de na kama e ba sa do mani pa no so ati o ba bi beble ya era ma fo gogu e be na de to so no say na de no gogu ma I need before I need say omo ba sam na ye ni before so
Matemu stro here ya ba fa ne sampacho oba o 30 seconds 30 between 30 seconds and 1 minute ubetimi afri so nto ba ka wasem ne kono street na yenko me pa cha oba no abodin na ba bia wo free no so wo de aba hello
freedom
hello
safu ma me name ka freedom
yo safu ma me pa cha etio
yo nana obo ejuma wa ri am say na wo me yakunya sense nkasa na de America na say registration ne de cost of fefe na social distance no na nya ejuma intimestre Ghana po nyina say do so a making sure my social distance na ye juma unwe efi aka ne se covid-19 ada romanti say timiti entem na ye ma me jend de me bona ba so yo ba wonye di break Kesse na de meka ne se ebro be education minister no nurses training allowance teachers training allowance oba be set mi jeni na mu ma ye twemu ebi omunti 3 omu kwakodu nyonko ba ewu uko jina musai say embelom no munye belibia enipa say Ghana for me di tumwenim say de akunya na man so me vice president say dem pa na obitima ya dia bo man Ghana ma ana
sof mami fancy as na me mo foforo so emra so hello my radio no for Pacho mesrel Ade fa foforo you so hello
the Cardinal.
Yes sir Pacho why you good evening sir
Akuma poster ni achima yirubi
ankama me da set say
yo nyame adom na mozwe
boko
nyame shira no modwuma moye bitia ona bukojo ponkroma ona bopo asamwa eni achima safo nyina Jamaica kakra registration question. If you last week performance and for the choir, na in fact me na we must to party and for we be and when to most of much of the
ne mom de can ye social distance nana say baby o ko baby na in fact ask them ne mom say she this week performance for ne kasa for education na if social distance na e ko ba akra no de kuku akra me de ma say yen ko so yen for ne follow social distance then never boy na me share moduma mo ye bye bye
me da se ma me hwe de waba ahoma no so hello
now.
Kwaje mpacho betumi ama oneso kakra. Good evening boss.
Afom ti say.
Yesu adum.
Fine. Mpacho kakra meka efa.
Mira mpacho betumi ama oneso kakra ma me.
Mpacho fe de ye.
Kakra na no ma radio nso akofom.
Okay. Kakra meka efa professor Nano Pukotimai. Aswani mate. So ya no be kase on no bitwa teacher training allowance nursing training allowance. Nursing training, no. But I know it's Ministry of Education, I know it's Ministry of Health. It's a not Ghana for us, our collection, no one. And I know I said, but in a picture, cabinet decision, but I don't know other and into Kaka Mecano.
Mate, medase pa, medase. Mama here, why not Abba Ahomano Sui? Hello. Yes. Pajo Winey. Hey, Atma go line in your crowd.
Hey,
Debbie.
Oh,
oh, Atma again, and yet.
Hello.
Debbie, Atma, just your coba, Eba Quasaba. Mamma fall for Ahomano. So, hello.
Hello, Nana.
Hello,
Nana.
Yes, sir.
I feel like you, Maba.
I just Pajani Kakra, no form.
I'm a chair near me, Samioku, and I don't go to it, and I make it in Fuya. So, John Bush and Francis. Nana, and I know Casapa, and Yami sound when you're Kesse. Nana, Mamma Mensa. Yamagana for John Domen, Mamma, and Kuku Dinia, no ministry. I did bring no deba a union. The Ghana for ever say. Mumma yam fiani sin and now the Danko Kufu Abdoso. She say, Nyama course one agent to many Mahama and Memwin Abatamane. Women can for a policy demand cafe, ye banner win ye Bayama Ghana for. And the Adiano Benes a Ghana Nanum Babu poor man. Na and the pan imagine to Danko Kufadu Ayano, Umatan and Visa. Woman Mamma Yatia by free education Bukuna. Nana, it in social distances in a birthday. Or maybe I'm Kesse. I'm running yet to Mamma or Mamma, your person, the democrats in your Pratasamo. Your many Papiatra Yadinashi Butum Didion. Since I want my idea to beat him Cassan and now no coffee by. It is so in the Panat to one say Yadiaba. That's a better no bit to be Master Mamma Yadiana about the Kawukuma. Nani Pan Subsen produce and Nipanayan and Senti Ghana for. Your best said that Yadro Mummy a doctor France Mom can say, near Nissan, if you listen as a buenium. One can sound when you crown a cent, you don't want. I can't be on one. A piano panel and a cobo son, quite your own one. And your best say, Ghana for me in a Honation and maybe the mammy and Messandia. Be top dear no more fadium deba. I'm betting my Ghana for. I mean, I can't tell no Nisha Yamai.
Why, James, I know Nandy to Fafa Nunti, Yano. Yes, I'm in for Ahomano. So, hello.
Hello, Nana.
Yes, sir.
Nana, woman.
I'm a man patch meet you.
Nana. That was it. And what pound for each other? I'm
a man patch my radio, no from Kakrama. Okay.
Nana,
patch, Mestra wa fe na kwa kofre bia onya frepe na wadwum radio no kra se na be my feedback na yakoye dem pacho mami tio
nana me ko ma asem so nana wo hwe social distance fa ye di twun ya enhu asem ni se ya mmole se na nana se ni nipa ba pe so wa mmole no nana yes se nka me de me magen chiru ese senka omo trodi senka omo yes say ni ya say you ne some be nipa edos or police station wonu ma the nipa 150 ne buy ya ka mo bia numbers na nka nipa 50 no ma jawo ma ka ne kwan bia next week mo ba na ma ba tro mo die na tumi aboa ya na esa e be tro di no ba nipa be firo mo nkwan so no na ye se di ni atro tro hu na na mo nya me nyedwuma
Medase amama mamemfa foforo ewo ahoma no so. Hello.
Hello Nana.
Mame.
Anti magin impact otemenka.
Ah, otri what masa borum. Kafra.
Ai.
Yo.
Many abere.
Mabintio.
Yo Nana, me come asem so. And this for so one koyi mama je mensa. Oye abedi akire ema won. MPP emoye hu. Media mama no obeye.
Ose NDC for so my hwan.
Mami na abedi akire no.
Ah, funny say.
Nidin and boy.
There be one more.
Oh, me kind of na. Wapa no asan trek me.
There be do this economy. That my good to was akana unti my mama time. What's the NDC abedi? NDC abedi what they saying?
Some me bo nidin na.
Me mante mpacho mante.
Ah, me na abedi akire no.
Ah, funny say.
Nana, mama come asem so. Yewura mahama na bedi akira wayi no no ena me ka se NPP for emoyehu na maame no media wo buy education no me hu mo bi obeboaye wo buy no a teacher for allowance obetwam nurses allowance obetwam ama wantimi anya wo hwe edu ba bi kura na teacher for nya choko mpo mfa ntworo entime die we a we won yi no no enya de a eboyehu da na the American say obi bia hwe na sitinam no nto aba no ema na nado obaye dum so no wa 60 free education wa beye say wo guso ya kwanya NDC for tro wo green book no so on wa ye no obaye ye hunu kwan ba ko a ko ta ne guso wo so da ni nyina so atutu enti MPP ye dwuma papa na nado pese wo do o man ne kon kan sanye coronavirus ya na ababaji pensen wo maimu a Ghana ye be boy ensama mana na do papa
Mate
chance wa ye dwuma kase pa wo maimu enti Ghana fo ma mo nhwe ne NDC fo be ka kire mo na mo nto aba ne mana na do ni nyuma pa wo ye de agya nchiri ma no won koso ha no onye papa no amepeska
Yada Santimagi papa no amepeska mama mfa be mienu bi nsoso na fei yes sorry so why na aba homa no you hello yes sir
yeah Dana majo
yera
nyame chira ne adwumaso a wo ba o my Ghana Faruk Temandia
metio
Dana mesro me pacho sister Joyce na me adom na 7 January 7 December okoto aba pacho me nyini sister Joyce ba ko jina say okoto aba na ma expect Muhammad because wa for ba running me
sister Joyce ben sister Joyce ben
your wife sister Joyce ma Joyce
na don't know na person ordinary example
so me chira speaker example we feel say what am farmer first say
now for we here
eja me ka de be ka akuma so ti Joyce bia na eja ebubu o ti me ka sa ebu akuma o ko jina ho se bi previous and me ka se bi previous ma Jane ka huntia obdebe busa no say ma Jane NS ma o manya no hu bia fa teachers and training lessons allowance no mutemu o manya no hu bia fru ana so manya no hu bia fru ma ka say not possible free teachers no o manya no hu bia fru ana sa nyoma no de beto to no hwe say da bi mpanyefo se no bi o manya no hu bia fru entimento aba emom eno wo ne ye ko gina de ato aba enti ebe sere the feminist as I said the previous ma offense ma Jane ye be can record why you yes minute to be afushe no bia anko attack no say the previous amafo so ma no and this new message people dey say wonya ka bibia wa no pa ya ye be gina so na ye na ye ma say the previous president ku fa de ma wa wo na ye ma anko a enti woni die ne bu ma na mo ba fi wo be fa no wa be ye politics so be say dia say bi e wo see ebusa de oba obe ya ma man Ghana
Mate Faruk ma mfa unsia say wa so minya wa maybe sa de also unya kwa be ya ma Ghana emfa say na nso so 2 okay also last 2 hello
good evening
good evening hello
me chiamo Nana
mame pacho wani o
ajo ni o pacho
mame ajo yo mame ajo jana yi
mi Isaac na mi chia kwa na nyina Nana ni dia mame ni yi no amoso me ba ku say che Nana uni mame no di cut off point e baaye education ye exams na wa ampasia wa na grade na me ye say kona continuation cut off point na emankwala ko gu street so papa na mo etinto pike o mo etinto enyema yi production ni ade maame no ho no penam se ade na wo ye ta o yo ba na nkwala mo mu ko tu na na do ba ye free education o se she wo ya ade unya de mu nya wo ko ku school metia mu ka metia ni free sadie we ha na na do ye no na mo se say ye can be changed it need the maame no ye no na ajuman se bi no awo so me ba akura enima bebe cancel ma twamu mintia komi ya ma ko nya se ya wi nam na ma ka donti na na se wo so onyame ni mo nya juma wa bye bye
Mama fa me last caller na fe me come him hello Kafra hello oh hello
Nana, good evening.
Good evening.
Where that was in your Juma way.
Pacho, how are you?
Yabua.
You.
Make us a free adventure. Mahama, Abedi Chena, where you know. Nana, the bus a training college. At 2 years. They say, a man walk on. The transport to come, the man on. Oh, man, just 3 months pay. Transport, I'm a demand a chance. And Mammy would be one more boy, a one beer so dark. But then the beer you look as for beer, you know, so. Yan 20 no.
Yo, medawase pa ososo wachire wadwe for the platform and waso gusua utie Alhaji Halidu Haruna ewo hase Alhaji Majo
kana mejosu
saboko de
Nyakobo adum but enye bokosa
yeguzu ama osheden so why
medase na yesterday ase obema memre kakra na mada nipa ase omo a ombe bo ami
mpacho mema obredo mema time dodo
ai medase
worry not mema time bebre why
yo
she Kamal
she Cardinal the Cardinal
Kamal
Cardinal
mafiu
Cardinal
ya
ye minu
debi no me Kamal
Cardinal. Cardinal it is saying.
Oh, nyamiadom.
Ba mo platform mo isu ache enchia sononko enkoma wo ene odwumayafo Isaac Oduro Patricia Sefa Fisher ene ne omukaka ho ene mia me nua kwabrane meche obi biara Cardinal ma chama wie se na me de nchia sononko emma the flag bearer of the new patriotic party, His Excellency the President of the Republic of Ghana, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, on a running mate, Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia, who is also the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana. Now, we are Cardinal here called primaries. Primaries is so called for fair. Ma obi biara wa wini no meka se ye bo mabaso. Ye de nchia so no ko ema omo registration enye omo fapem. Because the winning of the election 2020
primaries won't be never nana the
winning of the election 2020 enemy Cardinal at the registration is na mestre obi biara wa emerge victorious nipa wa win no MPP na winning modern say money ebeko registration exercise mu no na mo make sure say indeed we have more of our people registering and people who we can keep touch with them say nyame ya adoma ye betimi awini 2020 abato yi enti ye no mo so a ye call election ye ntimi wini ye sremo emrepa ebeba ye nyina emoa ye moa omo wini na ntimi hese ne be ya MPP will retain na enyuma pa omampanyi ne vice ne team omo ye no omo nkoso enyemaye in the next coming election again inshallah when we emerge victorious. Cardinal asema me wo enyumre ewo emagana for no na ne eka ho efa protocols a eda ho no ma say nyina ni so on this COVID-19 aba be higher kakra na ye mesre enim MPP enim NDC enim CPP enim PNC enim PPP ye nyina eni enhyehyɛ ya to so no eto honom no ye ni so na ye moa emma se ne be ya ye betimi a stay safe from this COVID-19 omon so a sebi affect omo kakra ana omo ye infected no ye stress yakopon ensa omo yare na omo ama Ghana ensi yesu biom ema ye nyina medamase
me so medase alali
kana
sese ade yetimi enya ba bia kora ya yere na ma bibia e kama
asida na yede be ma eradi sabio yesi owo kora dia nkwa ntiminji na sabio dia isi ye eha but Islam kremosumunu yesi kullu nafs saikatul maut say soul bia betesti the pain of death soul bia benya sa winu na meyiri ajia ramatu sabi wanyentem misu a sabiu miwo ewiase no so enye se sabiu madili but the woman say eya because anopa Tuesday menino just in the evening around 10:30 no nyakopon say debi ni diasa but me di asida be my already esan say yes esan say dia why no minka say bibi boni asida na medimano na I want to use this platform na meda obia sabi was wanyamre afremi washemi din omo a wo text messages amami but NDC flag bearer John Dramani mama midana se ofri ni fie eba mi fie ewo mi papa fie na oba ya any busafo no kasai commiserate with the family. I am very humble and honored by that singular move by the flag bearer of the NDC. Me wajidi say adwumpa any akumapa owonu sabi nyakopon behwe odi inshira behwe suna onya kunindi abatu a yebeko akotu no na mentimi mbo obia or participate here but Muslim Council of Muslim Chiefs meda omoasi any ni Rashid ni title dinu mentimi mbo but achimota medanasi me team omoatima boa na me your committee sabi omotimi tinasi arrange organize 40 days aduano IFF nipa EPA one thing me can say shami yakan nkran ye asempa nipa kafa miyiri sabi obia enim no omaka say oyoba and I've testified that as a husband say oye nipa papa 19 years of marriage I've never complained to any of my family member of any problems ewo fi onu so wan ko complaining 19 years
wow
but problem me was say I married her when I was nobody na me 1990 I can say me a teacher ni people teacher na me call round sa chred adie ansana minya kwanya university ansana mi wari no 2001 the commitment mboa watima aboa mi me be drew pepenso me drew na nyame say kono sometimes when I reflect back it hurts but what can you do? Nyame says we are Muslim or see say oh yes niama no we say inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. Asida nidia me ogidie say sabi obe mami say maye madwun say meye biu obe mami obi a sabi santi asia ajiara matu ni mitina asie no metimi anya sa na ntawatawa bia emba nkwara no na sisi aye meja I can say me dream hu
men can too much
one of them is in school the other one Electoral BC
just
and then the third one she's at home likely no me obi a or sure sometimes me pia I have to carry her out.
Alaji metiasi
na midamuasi na musu media for
we dey mama so
Peace FM Asempa FM, almost all the media houses actually sympathize with me. I'm most grateful and I'm humbled by the inspiration and encouragement I'm dear mommy.
Cardinal,
always a brother.
We dey enumerate in discussion our platform is so and here na your politics no ano beba from kakra. San say nia eto menua Halidi etimi tu biara na say ya eto yen so ewe MPP mu. In fact na ansa na me continue with my submission this evening no na nka me be ma ebusiafo yako ne MPP nyina yako na menua Halidi nso sene okano pepepe no yen muslimi for de bane say ya inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un no hona free no honso na sign den ebeko and that is exactly what you would have to say me man shedding ka say yankopon a wode ma ono ana eje ono nso ene be kire okwan a na waje akire no obetimi ahweso ti yankopon moye nyina ye ofanso
Sir John
yankopon fa ne crancy yesi ni papa panche ampa me ko election papa meet me ko no ho chano ma ne kakra no wo se Kamal
obi phone ring your table no so
Kamal se me ni hwe na kakra me wo edibe ma oni now remember one thing, you are dealing with delegates. I can remember the words he used. Also remember one thing, you are dealing with delegates. Fear delegates. But Allah knows best, God knows best. Indeed yedi ya wonso yese usunsu a oja ide
Mate Sir John say kase John unim
semo
me call Hello FM 2006 ahora mdisha Sir John that time na ye wo Hello FM program ye find bohobio ni ye Monday ni Wednesday platform ya dina Sir John otaba and Saturday so ya akoko abon ti ahora mdi hu Sir John nti me we diploma in 2007 and Satana TK lawyer TK on agent manager Hello FM and me tina say me call national service nti o post me no me dem ko to Enkwanta now in OT region and lawyer TK so ohia me ne Isaac Usu ohia me no national service no e Hello FM so na ka kwan e be fa so national service o be change sa posting no every various places no they about Hello FM na edin to me one day I'm saying no meba event say national service hall no nipa na ho nti meba na me o mo kasa me sure say bia on beti ase to me drew now airport police station nim hall no me sifrika mu ho na bobi efre me bobi ansa and no say me when am see o me akra no say me ko eden man kra no and am see o me national service ho nsensem ya no say na me ko eden am say me change me posting no and no say na maka Sir John and am see o there bi no say Satana Professor Bibi on na ye eyo ho NSS boss and no say papa no ho na Sir John adan for Sir John and am Sir John to Sir John no see o de menko me do office ho a papa no office the secretary no boss secretary ndi nchire menka say me hwe say nipa na me hu na menka nche oba ne say ono Sir John no na soma me profo nti me do am catch a lady na lady ni so okay nti envelope na me de buy no we and am dey me repost letter no and am the man no se menko Mrs. Wamekona me friend John Osu Udebra or Ajato on the prof the obey into Udebra.
Oh.
Me free hakoko du kumasi na me san fa adwuma me fa adwuma na ya me posting na mame. That is how I make Hello FM.
Wow.
Yeah, that is how I make Hello FM. I me dey di mo and me dey ababedu he. That is the man Sir John.
Sir John me so me experience with him no say. Only say atiwa by election. Na o guarantee interview e ka say yachi Alhaji Halidu Haruna na okita pump action gun. Okay, it's a story.
Meka Anita de mba odi ende menga.
There be there no so onu na okay na TV3 e carry sa story in life. Na me feel me tifi na sa by election kura manko. So me ko share no wa Sempa FM. Na ye kasa e debate na me bisa no say oni me. O share me din o see there be minimum. Me say I won't even na uka say walk police station na walk who say o ma chi me na me kita pump action guard. Be na o say o say we dey say politics na. So in fact a very affable man. Our politics sometimes you know say pressure or more. Na say John Kassa na that time you say we UTV. Omota otaba UTV oni original Adekoka na u pese u Syria betina anopa na u share program no and indeed good people sometimes don't last much. May he so rest in peace ni bosi afo so ye ma omo yako. As for death or bia ni nek intina mika say ya Quran you say kullu nafs zaikatul maut ya ni panu pe ya beko but yemre and so at least you know o ma di kan ya so e bompa say duru yemre no ya ko na sabio we should have a very strong faith and commitment towards good deed. Na say ya ko na ya benya no ewo asunjemu
Aladio constituency na open Ablekuma North
Ablekuma
Central okay Ablekuma Central okay
Central na me pe na almost they are akoye my brother no sa na omo ya
oh they me dey better me first time wa kwa
ma kwa na mo ti omo bi ni
me first time in interview
o ti o dress tutu o dress tutu dress tutu na sabio as for some politics some way but you be no dey once party for ba na ebanusa you have no option than to support na registration no I think that so far me macorons alcohol niama koso and I want to believe say going forward it is just a matter of time say ABA Electoral Commission so omo anhwe year ebetimi ehadwe because of time no but we share the rate any number omo register we mathematics you know we are expected to register
timamenya ni say when you start registration and the matters arise we are about morani meet and
into American registration ourselves but we share the rate at which in a day the number of people are register who kaboom across the country you know I within the 32 or 40 days omo aka say omeye no I doubt say ometimi a capture the estimated number of people are close to 18 million Ghanaians, you know. It will be extremely difficult. But what
close to day
18
million.
The census here was 16 million. It was old registrants 16 million. Now so far the Ghana Statistical Service report any omwa ya project say ombeko 18 years say anka obey limited registration is hitting close to 2 million.
Sir Electoral Commission at the 1 year mpo obi aso wanya 18 years metro ho na genuine obi wanya 18 years bi atro ni di ampa na yenya nipa bro 17 million and I'll still say that register is fake.
I don't know say we have a
the statistics on the round no support.
No, kofa you can say population source data no. At least so far now we your own evaluation we Now say onya 18 million and 17 million we can say that register is fake. I disagree.
More politicians no.
Yes.
Edu baby a ya na mo amunim mo say convo ya no mko efe ndonko kofi onim papa so onye. Munim say asema mo kenhwe. O man be mu and a total population of 23 million. Na 17
total population 23 million.
Nyabotre. Ude ma me question is see about here. On my ben total population of 23 million. At the time when you register now also say 17 million women.
Nagana population.
Nagana population okay 16.
17 million.
16 mat. Oh they mean 15 granted 15 million. At the time when your population is 23 million. Now you mean that
is it 25 million or 23?
We have never had census 1 mile 25. We have always been 23.3. 23 million and yet 25. Now 23 million.
Kadna.
Yeah. Now 16 million. You believe that the Nipa 16 million abro 18 years in a population of 23 million?
Kadna.
What are we saying?
Kadna.
Yes, Alaji.
In counting or conducting the population, population census. Yeah, capture Omoa tukwan. Omoa tukwan. Yeah, capture Omoa na.
Ubisami.
Maybe so.
Minim.
Onim. So say onim yeah registration.
Because my census for no more.
Na obi a sabi o watu kwan. Oye juma wo mission. Na oho. And oye juma and is counted as part of the registered voter. I don't know what I can say you have
some mission say me na afarijan dey be call to went to defend no.
There be they say the issue of registration no e wo ho. Now, me can say who argue that way no. Ghana missions
we are seeing in our presence.
Or more, you walk on mine no. Na kind. Or more man no nino. Kind umu.
And I'm saying
so say bia during registration, ebimu aba. You cannot then rely on the
register more problem.
There be those are the unique you can say the privileged ones. Omu you can say embassies you know. But omu ni embassies. Omu ye juma ewa embassies you know. Sometimes after the population census omu timi ba. So during registration nipa no ba. It will be difficult for you to rely. That's why they have a certain margin of errors. In terms of estimation. So who can now rely only on the 23 million? Now we can say we register 16 million. They what here? And they be new energy. But the most important thing that the reason say registration were a cost. Me call around me who say most of the people omo fa boga enye swine yes and say omo nim they don't even care say your yarea sabi ewo ho ya ka say men ben nipa. Sometimes you go to a registration center now we who said the way they are crowded at the point around the Bochi electoral area ewo Ablukuma Central. One of the rounds me take me time approach electorate voters no catch you say sabi mushe as for voting there but you need to leave before say ubetimi atuaba na sabi say yare oho na ya catch you na unim na ya catch you say the only way out to prevent say yare no enchi say you stand at a distance. Maybe Mika and Bobby catch and say, say my share nose mask. Share nose mask. Mika and say, wearing of the nose mask, and yeah, proof free, say, to me, it only lessen the risk of infection. So, here said, all the protocols are, can say, men say, wash your hand. These are things that it's a bit me but sabi ukasa, and it's important say as individuals we need to be responsible. It's not always say aban betimi ateki steps say oh wow aban be nafa, but you as an individual your life is in your hand. Una sabi say adia no kochiwa una ube sofa aban de oho. But the most critical aspect of this issue no say me hu signboard bi mampeni nanado signboard na signboard no ya choro mu say it is my duty and responsibility to protect you or protect your life, and I'm just doing that or doing so black away no billboard no so. Now if indeed it is so, I think that certain measures mampeni are taking at a point, there are measures be what take now. I think that I will commend him, but at a certain point, what the san near manu the to afana or share the political angle.
Oh no way.
But
come on, but me
also political angle no initially no say obana obana so was see I relied on data and science, and sana me take a decision. Another pronouncement you say yedim ekwan ya betime afaso na ye the economy no say kura yedim beba ye betime aye no ye, but ye nim ekwan ya betime afaso nipa awawu aye the new beba back wankasa. All these are to encourage people to show say he remains committed in ensuring say we are protecting lives and property. But at the end of the day, ebe drew time bia on kasa science any data view, and he lifted the lockdown under the excuse say we are consulting NIPA and SANA and nuna GMA for APA.
Your registration.
We are doing the registration in the midst of COVID.
Oh my God.
So me can say anka sabio oye that signboard no say no kure say wajia tum say na say dey say unprotected NIPA. Then I don't think that it is right to push the agenda for this new register even to come in the first place. What kind of statement are
this new register? Have we not gone beyond it?
What kind of statement are over 200 plus doctors are actually Jemensa?
Look, Alaji, let us not kid ourselves. Some doctors know what say you NDC for. You know them. Me, look, let me show you an example. Professor Anthony Mauli Sala. Tobo meba.
Ukasa.
Meba Tobo.
Alaji Tobo.
Mamen Kasa.
Okay.
Professor Anthony Mauli Sala. Mauli Sala.
NDC ni mapa.
Onye board chairman Okolebu.
NDC.
Ochremade. Bisa obi oko GIJ say. So onim Professor Anthony Mauli Sala.
Okay.
When biom pa was alles no so NDC ni.
Okasa me say unka nukure. Adikura me kan say unka nukure ni say. Studio ha. Me ba studio ha. Me ni Jamfare, I can't say mo former women
George Zampare. Mo
di lawyer bi baha. And I insisted to know say or representing MPP and now representing neutral. Mo ka jam say or neutral. Sa danu ye discussi commenter John Dramani mama ye say ye can say men ye register now Jemensa say 1T. Now okoya na BBC oye onua. And you brought that guy here as neutral.
You've had lawyer Kwakwamo.
But when him say MPP ni sadano. And he came and spoke on behalf of the MPP. But you represent him to the public as a neutral.
So is that why you also brought doctors who belong to NDC to write that?
No. Come on, let him finish.
He was telling me, say, omuye NDC for.
Come on, let him finish. I have time for him, don't worry.
NDC for, omuye Togolese. Omuye Ghana for.
Oh, I feel omuye NDC for.
Minimum, me can story.
Unim.
Me can letter.
Unim baby.
But you see, to present, say.
Na you didn't come home, Kabi.
I say, oh, me flow near media.
Me am a time, we are magic.
Okay.
Unim. Sa lawyer na some na okano. Me inviting Nipa. And me till date, me name says lawyer Kwakwamo no. Or a card bearer member of MPP and a BTS. Relax.
My show was then two several.
Relax. And my inviting the panel, knowing that this is a neutral person, and I met Tino. Met any submissions. And I have my reservations about that.
Yeah.
If it's that, I wouldn't share help you.
I mean, the first time I share to me, my raise objection.
And I say, if it's that, what in
the now or MPP ni because me sure what
I saw maybe so man. If it's that, what in the platform?
Sad and what frame or harder.
Oh. Hey, if it's that,
if it's that, no frame or
one
issue they say.
One massa.
We get what challenge. Yeah, gusu. And I think that there's some civility in what is going on in terms of registration, no. But yeah, few areas are who say bambo for no sabi. Yes, Raumo. Omo duty and responsibility is to the state, not a political party that is in power. Because mu yes are a shared nipa before na sabi says aban sisa. All of you who seems to be used intimidate others, you know. You will be marked and then you become a target of probably ABA, you, ADC, BB, you, ABA, unya pukura MPP ni. But because of somebody's interest, you know.
But doctors, you know, we all know some NDC for you. Wow,
I am telling you, say minim.
And also boy,
what you say me in chantro? Minimum. I mean
I know them and I'm telling you they are NDC people.
I am saying that I don't know them. Me, I don't know them as NDC.
Anyway, move on. Voter registration and matters arising.
Me say me NDC ni metima yi me card because bebriwa. NDC card different metima chira.
Me say mama example say.
But o man ka chira e wi ase say.
Tobo mama example say Professor Anthony Mauli Sala. Papa no. Me watch them at the school. Nyabotre. Anthony Mauli Sala one any Anthony Mauli no nya bot chema okolebu. Papa no nya bot chema okolebu.
We Koku Sechiado. O MPP ni.
Meaning
o your board chairman. Let's see.
But
so be about chairman NDC.
I know Mauli Sala better than you.
You are using because we are board chairman e wo kolebu as a basis. Koku Sechiado. We are board chairman. I can say Papa host to Metro TV. Good evening Ghana. We are member of the board MPP ni.
Meaning
unim.
And the unimaka.
Unim say omunya MPP before.
Meaning some MPP before.
But I mean they are good evening Ghana. Paul Adumochi.
Where they?
So we are board member. NCA. O MPP ni.
Meaning
another thing that we use to be board member
because
as a basis
apart from say Professor Mauli Sala chairman now a board chairman of Kolebunu. I know him. He knows he's an NDC. He has card. He's a card bearer member of NDC.
Can you minim say who chantro can you kure
who never be why was him chantro and I was him chantro
can you kure say Koku Sechiado wonya MPP ni
menim Koku Sechiado so MPP ni
onim but we board chairman NCA onim
menim so board chairman but
onim say we board chairman
but menim so MPP
na who GDS say MPP Danado be appointee obi a onya MPP ni
very good and who so GDS say John Mama be appointee obi a onya NDC is onko head Kolebu
John Mama appointee obi a onya NDC ni there is evidence Sule Garba me my example Sule Garba
who is Sule Garba
or appointing as presidential staffer later he appointed him as a Canadian ambassador to Canada Sule Garba now or a PNC ni
yo mate
well cardinal
Sule Garba
no way registration and matters arising
registration no equals to but there is a huge intimidation bibi kakra na ya free police for now 3 days ago at Gidamba Karanta Ablikuma Central na mi wo me who battalions of policemen including the regional police commander but omuka say omu call rounds but the number is too intimidating where sir what the esro shared Ghana for mu we have a proper and civilized way of dealing with some of this issue obiba when you have a question about that person you see for challenge form ufa challenge form no and remember he who alleges must prove say who challenge me say me ye Ghana nia enye mi na meko akọprove se mi Ghana ni wo a wa challenge you
so na wonim
una who challenge and so people should be mindful of that so who challenge ya enya se wo be kita klata HSM mi Ghana ni
anyway
so me e call review no na omo committee no be bisa say ya challenge you based on your age. You see 1D 18 years. Who birth certificate wahi. Anybody who is challenged based on age, yeah, besides birth certificate, don't produce it, don't give it to the person. Let the one who challenge bring the birth certificate to prove.
If you are not under 18, if you are not able to produce it, you may lose your card. You may lose
he
it.
Who alleges must prove. Onua or challenge say 1D18. Kana onua or challenge say 1D18 no. Onona or di krata be kire say 1D18.
Mate.
Enya me wa challenge me we ka tell say
anyway
krata bra. In any case, you see birth certificate kula is needless. Per the electoral commission mo ankasa almost ye omo hia.
Mate Alaji numsi o baba say here. Thank you very much. Anyway, good job as always. Tell Alaji, as for the children, we pray God takes care of them and God knows what to do with the children. May the soul of his late wife rest in perfect peace. Kofi Mante of Well Fixed Roofing. And what do we say? Eba ye enyumre. Yeah. Alaji, come out.
You Cardinal Medase. Say registration and matters arising. Eshasiye from proposals. Ebe baso emaso ebe say ebi mo kra tweeting say hey registration no kra be baswa mamo platform have you me nua broja jemfi me hu ni video bi na fly trend pa and them say asempa for we there mo asempa muna mo on ese mamo friend bio free on ma me nua kokubu ahe na registration ensi Ghana ha ne ensi Ghana ha china emran
yetwam ho
debi yetwam ho but at least Now we need to build foundation.
They don't have all the equipment. Oh,
Alaji, may
registration talk I cost no.
Yetwam was say register.
Ma chassis free hono. Me patchon.
Registration talk.
Kana muntie me.
What is that?
The fourth probably I registration say that.
Alaji men yes sir.
Yatra.
Me patchon please. Dentia ma chassis free hono say. Yenka hu say Omampenyi Nana Ado Danko Akufo-Addo Kasembi there acclamation. Or say 2020 election between a former president and a sitting president. Between the NDC and the MPP as larger larger parties in this country. Na yenhwe Ghana for mutie the way MPP for carry omo omo ye omo normal any the way NDC for can sema almost omo ye omo normal. These are the matters we're going to look at. And on this registration, who has been consistent and who has been inconsistent? The NDC has proven say they are very inconsistent on our stance. Me saying come here NDC and come in register. Now as well yetwam come your one
now
now Cardinal
because I don't know what you expect NDC to come out to NDC raised issue with the process I go through the to
the extent say omuko court
and that is the appropriate forum on betimiako. Now court has ruled. What next? Where you expect them to go and fight?
See my Ghana for you see this is communication, political communication for that matter. We are looking at seriousness in dealing with Ghanaian matters and issues relating to your friend is incredible elections. Until I make fast as buy now and Cardinal the Electoral Commission Abba out Abeka Choice say 1 week of the exercise and some of them second phase over 2 million Ghanaians have been captured. I think it's a good news. Obiti baby I will say registration kits no ABI also and yes say I am telling you we have gone round, we have looked at the way things are going. The swift nature of these registration kits is amazing, very fast. And then me frame me constituency, me chair Nanton for papa. And me chair me candidate in so Alhaji Hadi to Pharaoh. And executives of the party within the Nanton constituency. And then me frame just to get a report because the second phase no more tamping zone. And within tamping no, a particular polling station, 3 days and now munyaye. They've gone beyond 360 to 400 registrants. Emunyaye. Which I say, indeed, people are eager. It's ongoing. The registration kits are better, and then we are moving on. I believe Sanso Neko Bebia. Now, in the midst of the COVID, in Sono, in some American say protocols are yet to honum say nature, no, and I in Sono, Mestre, Ghana for. It is your duty to behave as a responsible citizen. And you was said, yes, we Juma as a member pa. I was a ubwa, a protector, a protected Ghana for so eka. The president, our Mayan share to honum through EI. I am right. Say in this so. Na say yen so anti me and so ye am where one. Then of course, it's going to affect ya ankasa. Now, nonetheless, the cost of registration in me. After 1 week of 2 million people, no, my argument be to Alhaji Halidu. O say, look, we have a population. Not say estimated people no more. Say 17 million, 18 million people no more come. We are ridiculous. In fact, we know we are doing. I agree with you entirely, Cardinal, on this matter. Say indeed, your population end number 25 million. Now, our voter population of over 18 million is problematic. Very trust me. It is no. Right. It is very problematic to me because honestly speaking, we are not more than 30 million. We are not just dealing with the youthful age alone. We are dealing with the aged as well. I am dealing with middle class and other things. Am I in varieties? I'm not in categories. Now, yeah, beside a heifer, and our registration of voter population ever brought over 60% of your population. Sometimes it's problematic, but of course, this movie answer here. Reasons are Supreme Court, ebisa Electoral Commission among family the entire on person moye new register no. Any the entire among person be use old registration card no. Omo the reasons no koye ya tra honom Supreme Court so aba fefe abaka say mon kokoye mo registration mo djuma. Na mo ye nso no mon pe agents any bibia enko so a ebe koyie say transparency will fall in. Electoral Commission MIA nyina te say yeah political actors and your interest as political parties no ye nyina yen provide the agents. Na mesre me who communicate be from the Electoral Commission on my website ene. Actually say non-agents kra into the aha na mesre say me pacho say wo party anka say we agent wo honoma say woni djuma bia wo honoma mesre yemma Electoral Commission eni omojuma. So far within a week if we have had over 2 million it is credible and it is better and of course it's commendable. This is what I will say on this registration. Now mesaka say candidates be a better MPP for mesremo. Not only candidates, executives take it as your job. From polling station to electoral area to constituency and to region. Mesremo obiante no hungumi.
I'm going
get people to go and register.
For police station.
Why not? We go through the protocols. And I'm saying that it doesn't stop us. Say, obetu obi uni obi no to register ya. Me pacho kasa chere no. So yeah, obi oye ripe age. Monko. I'm saying that we should all get involved because never again my bet na honum ama Ghana akwechire. Say ye be ye hye Ghana Ghana fe ama djuma koso ama bibia koso a ankofo yi the term bia e beka say ye be ya de pa bia no they will go against it. Ye the free SH nearby say there be entimi nye na besi. Ye the your friend say napco ba hey there be enye ye ene ye djuma. Ye the way ba enye ye
but is that not the beauty in democracy? What? Because all see it you. All your campaign all say me per se modi to me in my me ba. I want to rule you driving on the left path. Or no see there be me ma dwenimuno I want to drive on the right. And that's the beauty. Count the end on some candidate. Electors now the end of the day they will decide which one they want.
Say Cardinal. Many a times yen end this for they criticize just because they want to criticize, but not to provide solutions.
I'm not sure.
I've always we've listened to them. What is their solution on free SHS?
Must they give you solution to what you want?
What's their solution? What's their solution on educating the masses
because
of this country?
They were not advocating for free SHS because they were also saying that let's do it progressively.
Creation of jobs. Nurses now want to feel over 2,000 nurses on a Jumani teachers are we are no muntimi impostor mono. What was their solution?
It is different ideology.
We have come to bring all these things on board, and these are people who want to come back again to destroy and then move on. And I'm saying registration, say a very serious exercise. And I want to commend Jane Mensah. They have tormented her. She has remained resolute. Or you are trusted indeed. Your money a Juma say onye for the state. Onye people ni onye NDC ni. Na or the mano and the Juma. Onye boss manasare money ne awon mkaka ho. I commend them for being very resolute and remaining strong on their point. Look, obviously COVID. Mali ayo election in the midst of COVID and insurgency. Check. Mali in the midst of COVID and insurgency, on problems with rebellion. They did their election. Other countries have had same. We are not saying say COVID no has come to break everything. That is why we have protocols to follow. NSA, Obiti Babia, Corona, NSA. We are not downplaying Corona at all. However, life moves on. Na yendi sa protocols so I be boye. Na yen stop say anko ya maya NSA. Many I can say intimidation. Intimidation every hifa. Intimidation every hifa. Why and intimidate you? Why they intimidate you? Security agencies are more kind. Or man fa sebi. A two coordinate registration center. Mimi nyam who say obi dey two coordinate registration center. No. If you are going to behave untoward, let's say throw be say left on left on. Say sa naregu. Acquire your chain and this near Okuta registration papers. Bebre.
Now, but registration papers were online. You can download it. I have even downloaded some.
No, no, one can say for an online.
I have downloaded some.
I'm saying,
it's a old lady and an old man and a disabler. Who went to me download you? So say me decided me download more. What is wrong with it?
I am making a statement of fact. Saying
no, but I'm saying that you see the Electoral Commission itself made those things available. We are educated. So we are educated. You are creating an impression as if that is a wrong arrest.
No, wrong. What is the point?
Because I didn't know
whether it's wrong. Allow the court to decide.
I didn't know online.
You are not the court.
Me and Kesse my printed me on to
anyway,
my printed be.
I do. Yeah, Marisi from Mama.
Marisi from. And I'm say, be say, I say, obi behavior untoward biano yet me chow. And obi obey normal and track crimes. Of course, you are going to be arrested or you are going to be punished for what you are doing. And yen in supporting Electoral Commission. Yen more Electoral Commission. Na yen kai who say, amanyo semna ye no. It is for Ghana to grow and grow well. It is not for anyone to say me parochial interest and see yen say and I say. But once again, me pacho my general secretary, any other national executives, any regional executives, won't take this exercise serious. We are all part of it, and we all have to make sure we get the right people to register and make sure we win this election 2020.
Mr. Too quick response, Mr.
Me can me now in response.
Mr. Wait there, Mr.
Martin.
On what besides say. Then a solution. Edima free HSS.
Free SHS.
Free SHS.
Are you cancelling it?
Yeah, can't pay fee. In fact, that idea is not emanating even from the MPP.
Hey.
Article 25.
Forget about where it is emanating from. Now we have it.
Traffic light, you know. Ye every hole. At the cry, Emma Omo introduce traffic light into the secondary education and say infrastructure no ain't enough. Now Sebi, bida.
Come on back.
You will track record as a party.
Okay.
And Sebi, Nana Akufado, Kufo, extend 3 years to 4 years. Now mills reverse now 3rd year and 4th year. And the number was huge. Huge. You're implementing what we call infrastructure as accelerated infrastructure development. Now you resolve that problem. And I'm saying that under us, we will God willing
before the question,
cancel the traffic light need a double track no. Now you bet expanded the infrastructure.
No, just one question.
The second issue is what can say Electoral Commission issue statement. Electoral Commission issue statement I can say intruders a bit more omunye agent. Sabi Electoral Commission ankasa na a trainee agent. Eka chire se enye agent for pe na umbetima challenge se we Ghana ni na wo sa area ye registration no na wa identify nipa sabi on is not qualified to register no ubetima akọ challenge bill enye only agent se wo evidence so the Electoral Commission issue statement you know me no mu enya adwi enye only the agent cannot identify each one of us here call registration center so we are doing and we want a clear credible register omo na omo kai
kama osima 1 minute alaji halidu Kama, what's my 1 minute?
4th of October 2012. What's the NDC day? Infrastructure.
Yes.
Education sector. 4th of October 2012. And Sunday to 2012. They launched their manifesto in who? And part of the manifesto Eka say, Ombesi 10 training colleges in the 10 regions that we have at that time. When and we are Ombesi 200 secondary school. Me pacho tinahane katre Ghana for say. Me pacho. Oh please. Katre Ghana for say. Among the training colleges are okay, no. One month mercy. Even one. No. I am saying you said me katre will say una will say infrastructure. And I'm holding you to it. Oh Alaji, I am holding you to your own manifesto in 2012.
Come on, Alaji Halidu, Bacho Mesro. Enough of it, Mamintino.
Egba out Ebeka Ghana for say you basic 10 training colleges on the 4th of October 2012, before 2012 general election. That day, I'm not surprised. Almost found that Ekansembi or say if a leader of political party is surrounded by negative elements, he needs help. I don't forget this matter. More intimate is our schools. What the house infrastructure. Most secondary schools 200. I hear mutimisi here. More intimate. Must for my mamo. Namumu best infrastructure. NDC.
Anyway, Mate Alaji for me no kamane Halidu munyina moye off air. Bayi munyina moye offside. Ubia transi din. Amansan Gabrane.
Kesse.
Yes,
sir. Nana, Misha. You Nana. Eric Dankwam, Eddie Free Dobro. Osuna Oba Dobro Kev ho. Total. Or say a corn market. That I was say Portugal be anya adwuma. Enye kra bibia ankoso otira was repa si yemum pa na ebenifo entisa se hodum de enoma enkoyi kra Benjamin Ben Wana and also be sure the same message or platform so Benjamin minim odi akro to the echeni ahwe sa asem no kana NSL or Taifa or chese registration will be a koso kama pa so far be no work there be bia ye edin chone koso ama 42 of muntem sanitizer ye adwuma bi bia ye antiviral packet ebisisi ho eti say bibia ye pa NSL or Taifa ne ya odi aba enso die kana so what say kode efu akasa say omo ran so mo ko no omo ekohu say enoma enkoyi ase social distancing na dey shada nya adwuma na ene wanwa edi asem nie na nasem ama nya di ncho na one hwe betuo de we nipa be yare wo kroma no kada ebe ye humpo apa etoro de okanyina ene se aban no enhwe de yie ta se enoma enkoyie kra ya wusu enso enie kada good evening o said 9 show nyame ensha pa na obeso ka de ekire eye amayiko NP before say eye kenken kwa ena omo ye etrodio si antrodio se de tie bia ne entrudie ne de ebeba eni tinye di ntro ena ebe ye bibie moda mo ye na ho bia ndizi for ye moda mo nkotro na se de mapenye ku for do besi awe no ebe ye mo nwa kra ewo eye Kroma Isaac enso so eniem na ka say good evening o se eye ne nwanwa se no se ka se bi etwodi na so bi ye basabasa na ndisi obeka bi o ma we mo ye tie no ye po bi etwodi mo ye basabasa ho na track record no ana ye na niwu se ndisi for se de o ma yiro mo de ma tu ne e bro yo o ma jam mpo atufo bo tufo bo kwa mo de ma mo nana ɔse deɛ bɛsie ai eti on de ɔse na obi anyi no kɔtwo de NPP for na mo ɛbrɛ so ɔmo kɔto aba no ɛfa ɛma ɔmampani Akufo-Addo ɛne ɛyɛ na bansan sɛ enwuma pa wɔn ɛyɛ no ɛboa apa ɛma mpuntu ɛnso so ɛkɔso maame ya ɛnso so ɛnie kana ɔse ɛyɛ na ɛyɛ na hodwiri ɛyɛ no nwanwa papa sɛ ɛyi you chroma ye trodi basa ekoso COVID-19 ya re ti se then so please cancel one when obian trohe obian pass any comment basa ke jam timer kabeti society ahodo mbekasa na wo sankopon osoro ohwe nyina etono de onihwia wo kan se owura mahama kwa akoma to yam din ene maame na so aba etikunimdie no rest assured e de emamo Campbell oil atobi ekohine dia o de aba enzu enie okay na na afirmati ase eredan kwa repeat messages ni bebre ewo a platform no so etina kwa akoto fire no de ma wo no edo so Eric eye wo de ba ko ba no mo bi so di aba unko message de fa frem sama manfo de akosha ase 7 to 4 in fact Unapo NDC are enemies of progress. Omu pempuntuo bako say enoma enko yie kura eredankwa ebio minia wa hwe nana wa hijack Facebook no
yina dinya za me block no
Eric wo de bako ba wo go send message be say 15 etina amanfo fire wo hono amankofo de etimi emma kadna good evening o say 9 show o say wow ene the Muslim caucus na share ha ama show no aye de papa and also obo abasom say ya na say no na amo man no so etu empon na bibia enso so aye fe sa na eyo man nyanhwe na te enso dia o de fi madina eba ye enso so eniem kind of some still one tiasie oda dwen ho a onya anu ye sanse onim de ka owura mama de ko yi mama na e de ka no wo on tiasie apa ne pepa wa na okay wo oso ndo NDP ni e se mu ago na akanse mu ada wo se ya wa bra posi wo na kipa nam de a on be internet no e de a kire eye NDP fo ina se match we de eye simple match eye match eye very just more fododo mo internet ni fun de NDP na mo fa wi ni sanse Jena do bogo ajima de woti fa bibia e fa meka e yura mahama ho e man kudibie no so etimi emma ne emma ochina mame adwo ade ono so e de aba enso so eniem okay Oscar Bafo eredankwa enough yate onka okay kana good evening o sit 9 show but obeso watch easy for adwin decision say edintwo na motro no yenka so COVID-19 e wo ho say de ade ni tiate say eginsemu e wo man mu eneti ehwe ni ye pa na bibia so enkosan Omafo no bambo eso na ehia eno ene ya de ehia papa Frank eso dia ode aba enso enie ana ya Kesse good evening also watchia eye oni obedwafo nyina and kwasem say de o my god no matter ma ehye na say do na gratefo no bi eka any pedifo do Kesse school nke sound tube no na ondo also wo no mo ya adwen pa because say de sika kone de kana hu suku ahodo no say de nkoda no say omko antimi nsua de de course Ken University adia enye fe enya kura tana epeniform enfa omonan enso enfa ensiform na emose de be ya asundwe betimi akoso bibia so ebetimi aye kama Newton dia odi aba na jomu poko as festos osna na or share life that's pa Ankoma Foster achim aye because greetings to honorable Kojo upon enkroma any orunyafo Alexander Akosi akwadana also enjoy show ni pa mami aboate won say all you want to say development ebeba the bibia be kama I love NPP from UK Kweku Chame eso dia wade aba no si Jenna Opoko Ajima best pairing papa bit ma boma jam edi enkunim pa ma me na yipi eti be na nkasa nie so betimi epiano na ono so ebetimi akọ eye nanim Josu eso Dr. Baba Zamu Master Planner Junior Kentampo JDM choose USA ex-president Obama as your running mate Barcelona no fa no kra obelusu kana na se akra aba e wo Facebook no ene yeso yehwie ede egu hode ama winti no ana meje mu na eja oni obedwafo nso so atoke Farouk e wotemo se John and Jane pair no we dey allowance cancellation pair pa na ebe Farouk e wotemo ne dia no so ede aba nso so nti na waka se oni apola samwa Ofonsa yibi honorable Paul Asamma yes honorable Patukuma mo so mo chia papa na kobu central for chairman so na unua yide oba online pa Antonia gbe ifakabu oba online pa but ocho na onka he
Me nim no. Me say me nim no.
Oh, baba. Maintaining catch papa.
Obi atene catch o.
Oh.
Me nim no.
And mean is
That's how o ma catch us me kaka bo asem ofia bi o. Se ma catch no.
Aha de meka no.
Da bi meka.
Bo na wa de ja no.
Emeka.
Eti meka.
Debut.
Emeka na me
Bia o quarantine no.
Ani acho. Ko da na be 2 years ni yo.
Come on, I say papa.
Anto de be ifa ka bo bo triso abi ase bi epie. Ese be bo tu da. Kusie de ni. Be bo tu da bi ase bi. Wa fi aba abodola ko be chia. Ya chia po ba. Onya fo di lante Vanderpool. Chief be bia obi a ya chia papa wa.
Odio.
Oti akra ya chia de papa.
Nila chano. Yo.
Chana oni epedifon to aso.
Now, Sananzani ne oh, da be na NDC professor no. Nanzani 3 days ago.
Yeah.
And NDC AE
Atije.
Their first ever female running mate.
Exactly.
And
na Suma.
Omumienu, meka omumienu, meka NDC na MPP between the two no.
Yeah.
NDC na Edikan yi oba running mate.
Pepe. So no say do we did that.
Me NDC na MPP.
Okay.
Meka NDC.
Yeah, sorry.
Mo beda. Mo sorry mo beda. Mo jara kwada.
Kana.
Eti Professor
I'm the one coming.
Meba o mpacho. No you.
Yeah, analysis kit.
Professor Nana Jane Opoku Ajiman.
Yeah.
Ono NSC NDC for akwako yi no. E say the me be salaji na Harley do ni say e dey na o dey batable no so.
Kana or the integrity.
Okay.
Integrity. Prepare your or the accomplishment niema waye asabi abua Ghana punto odiba on board. A selfless woman. Na Kadna Margaret Thatcher na kana sem. What can I say? When you want something to be said, tell a man. But when you want something to be done, tell a woman. Na sabiu say ne yakupo adum. Omampeni John Dramani mama. I decided say or chusu oba obeba buanu as a vice presidential candidate. Ebebo no abasu. Ewiasia fani na ejetum say mba omu hia say ya amplify omu. Enye say bia yebema omu dibire kakra bi say oh ya ma omu debi. You remember sa encounter Nana Adodan Kukufu Ado oko one of this country only oba kitwa oba sabio obetima ye ni granddaughter ye kasa about woman gender because na onu na oye AU gender champion enyesa Emma the championing of the right of gender ye bisanu na okika assembly na woman who can say I need to take you to lunch so that I would enlighten you and educate you more on the issues of gender. Now, Sabi, me tell MPP for even before the announcement. Omudi assembly eba bonti say omu kika etia mamino. One, omusi mamino akosaini muntie 3 assembly so etire say or supportu niama enye na enfata. Basabio Mamimbisa, President of the Republic of Ghana, wouldn't say every year or signing amnesty Emma prisoners. Or to me signing Obia Sabio wa repi oba. Or to me signing Obia wa botu akunipa. Or to me signing Obia Sabi wa ye niama ensa enfata na yan jelino. Na se omampeni eko signing say ma grant amnesty Emma sa konfonu enu chire say omampeni or support to the wrong things na. So the MPP must lift up the argument. And my argument to know it doesn't gel. Say
and na the na or sign an amnesty.
It is to plead on behalf of the people for the president to grant amnesty to them. Ya jeli omu. Enye say bia or support to wa tro bibi say or support to their Munte 3 for New Year, no. But just like Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, ultimately release armed robber, ultimately release a rapist, any the account, just by the stroke of pen in the name of amnesty, no. And you interest say Oman Penny Nana Addo. Or support to
Oman Penny in what capacity?
In what capacity, say they? In his capacity as the president of the Republic of Ghana. Now, John Dramani Mama, so say a jelly obi. Now Ghana for Phyllis debut. The decision was harsh. Me ankasa me sign here, and I defended it. Google my signing, and I will defend it today and defend it tomorrow, because there's an element of unfairness in that kind of jailing, and I will still defend it even at the last drop of my blood. That issue. So was signing not because you endorse the Aoye, you know, just like President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo or to me signing a release rapist, armed robbers, any the account. Now the next issue nun say, no cancel teachers training allowance. Teacher training allowance. Yang cancel teacher training allowance.
When they
replace it with student loan trust. Sabi, once you have upgraded the school to a tertiary level, no, effort say ubema all tertiary students to benefit from one source. So Obian cancel, it was a replacement. Say instead of say yebema, now Sabi, just listen to this logic. MPP for argument Omudi defending the wholesale admission of senior high school students into the secondary school. You say, Adentina Obi Babetina fee. I'm sure you listen to that argument. Say, ona ba na betina fee. And I'm sure, say, Vice President Baumia ebisa sa question. And what it means, you say, here say ubema obi betina fee. Why do you place quota on the admission of teachers training college on the basis of ABA who need capacity to give allowance, so that Obia will qualify as a senior high school student, you know, obetina fee? So you see the double standard in the argument is so bizarre to the extent say utina si yena analyzia. Oben say the MPP is not actually arguing on the basis of principle, but it is actually arguing on the basis of convenience. Now, then what it simply means that all those who qualify to enter teacher training colleges remove the quota and allow all those who qualify to enter. As we speak now, we see what MPP 4C Omar restore, but they have reintroduced the quota and they are not admitting the schools to its full capacity. Now, and then Omar introduce national service Emma teachers. And it's because of the restoration.
I have got to move on.
Omar introduce national examination Emma teachers. And that is not what we prescribe. NDC time now. NDC under John Dramani Mama. Share Ghana for training teachers. But say automatic employment after school no oba ye the better back, because as we speak now, because omo see omo restore ntino omo mpese ombe employee mu ombe fa omo juma enti omo introduce 1 year national service.
Are you saying that more time no not training teachers?
There's no national service.
Meba. Are you saying that more time training teachers no mu we are straight away near for omo juma?
There's no, yes, automatic admission, I can't say employment. Sana yoho omuba MPP by na omo introduce national service for 1 year. Ube kwa national service. Before you complete, you do what is called in-service training. The in-service training is just like I can't say national service, you know, through the process of your completion. Who we are now betina. Now the argument is that SNDC you employ, do you employ the teachers to go, with all due respect, to go and teach at the mechanic shop? you employ them to go into classrooms. Say schools, any infrastructure in New York, you have to vigorously do the expansion. We are. Then you can then employ them. Now, what the MPP is now enjoying on is the work that we did. Expanded. And no na omubaye. And then omu kika say nurses omu afa nurses juma sabi mami bisao. Legon Hospital no. Say yensi Legon Hospital. Nurses are omu no. Anka omu di beko mechanic shop a omu beko akọ.
Mate meda say Alhaji Halidu Haruna ena ekasa
is well prepared. Jane Nana Opoku Ajima. Ajima. Say what he did. Ajima. Oba Abebua. John Dramani Mahama.
But I say, I kindly tell Alhaji Halidu that if he insists they didn't cancel teacher training allowance, then Sami Jemfi is their communication director doesn't know the fact. Because Sami admitted that there was a cancellation, just that it was Mahama and his cabinet and not Nana Jane. Good evening. I heard Alhaji Halidu say the numerous number of police presence intimidates people. The question is, if you have committed no offense and you are just there to register, what will you be afraid of? NDC and propaganda? Never. Nana Kwesiasa for J and do we say about Abawa says, good evening from Abawa Radio UK Kadna. NDC must listen. Ghanaians will choose our president, not foreigners, whether they like it or not. 4 more for Nana to do more. Round 2. Greetings to Kamadin Abdallah, Abawa Radio in the United Kingdom. Charles Nyame in Asaman Kesse says, Nana, please tell Kamadin Abdallah that their new voter register is even before it is even completed, it is bloated and not a credible one. In Asaman Kesse, a lot of Nigerians have been able to get their names on the register, and it is worrying. Charles Nyame in Asaman Kesse. So I simply ask you, Charles, now we are Ghana ni na yesi Ghana trading. Now we jina who say Nigeria ni trading. Now we jana mana kochro because enyo buying our power. There be enyensa. Alhaji mema okwan, Alhaji mema okwan. Alhaji mema okwan kasa mema okwan. Come Abraham.
Yo, Alhaji.
Come on, bacho meba. Meba. Me papa ba ko di ba message bi breve na. Man kan na de ono meba ko. You see the Alhaji Halidu, can't you keep quiet for a minute? Asembe mponia. Oh, Alhaji Halidu na de obai pa. Nana, did I hear Mami Ajua say that Nanado did very well by putting all academically bad children in SHS for free education? That is very funny. Academically qualified children should be admitted to the SHS and not all children. Dr. Apakon Edifri Abeng Waha. Come on.
Cardinal.
Yes, sir.
Me say, Nyachum. Uko round, that's a political party, Omuye Nyachum. Number 1. Omunye consistent on stance. Once again, me say NDC.
Tell me, sir.
Only be time I can say more.
Tell me, bizarre.
Alhaji Halidu say the choice of Professor Jane Nana Opoku Ajimai. Say ya empower Emma. Mpacho. Ya amplify the empowerment of women in this country. Oh, Alhaji, don't do this, please. No, please. Let me move. No, Alhaji, please. Let's have a discourse. I beg you, Mpacho. Cardinal, control the show and let's move on, Mpacho. Cardinal. The entire makers are some way to say that bang and NDC believe in women. When? Since when did it start? Since when? Why? Ye ni o man mu. Me mpese mekan ebusuafo yaw. Ya ye MP. Na me fa ne kransie. Emmanuel Tramante Ejakon. I also West Wagon. O ka baby. A na yere ebe ginaye. A MPP ye didn't see honum as your candidate. Abato koso fefe ma abato wieye ma NDC MPs emrasho bejafo ekuta placards e wo parliament bloody widow slay queen eni nsem mike ka ho sebi onyoba They have forgotten that we need to empower women. Today, the hypocrisy is clear. This is NDC for you. Must move believe in a man. At the Fonka Games, you forgotten. Omwankasa founder, Jerry John Rawlings, former president. No wife, a bar out say or barbe contested elections. And then Oman Fanyan was sunyang. The NDC is not ready for women. The NDC is not ready for women. NDC ain't ready for ma. And I say, in same Phoebe or Mukanguba Mami way so. And same Bia and say fata, sorry, for me. And Sama and Fatano, or Mukanguba Mamu way so. Ebu on any supporters. Lot of issues. Why? Supporters were beating this young. Who's supported? The supporters of your friend saying Nana Korito Ajuma Rawlings. What made her to be got out of NDC? And then Muslim believe in women. You see, Omunyai Kanenya Tie. Na Ghana for we are open and this contemporary politics are ye no. Obia any the hon mahuni eko. And no mukatre say the professor has achieved a lot. Academic laurels. Why you say? Why you the masters at York University? Why you say? Cardinal, look at Rwanda. The last time I checked, if you look at the profile of the president of Rwanda, and you about academic laurels, but look at where Rwanda is lying. Now the main person may catch and say, Muslimu believe in a man, na mo empower a man. Mo yes say mo first time. I think it's pathetic. Maybe today you have been able to learn. Mo who say empower. Must hear from the current president of the Republic of Ghana, when in fact, first ever woman chief of staff is in place. Yes, we've had that. We've empowered women.
We've had
you may know what Hanum woman. We sit here at the end of the day. I'm saying, say, and yet the first time into some inclusive, any participatory. Oh, please, any participatory democracy. Trust me, it is the MPP motion. The bloody widow comments. Mumra out and may apologize to women in this country. The slave queen women comment, Mumra out and may apologize to the women in this country. And ya feel na because some way and try. Na teacher training allowance, any nursing training allowance. Saying, let me tell Sami Jefi. Sami Jefi said, or say it was a cabinet.
Mensa was not part of.
Sami Jefi say, oh please, Alaji, please, oh Alaji, please, me say. Teacher training allowances. Sami Jefi said, na a cabinet decision, na a ministry's decision, and yet me and fan for it. Professor Jane Opokwajima Ejuma. You have to make us on the year.
Of course.
This is pathetic and sad. How does proposals get to cabinet and sign a passing as cabinet document? Sector ministries at the proposals at the core as blueprints. Na mo tina se atime discuss your cabinet. Mo nyina mo okay a na mo aye den mo say policy implementation and you move on. It doesn't mean say cabinet doesn't also start with it. However, my point I want to make is that mo sector minister no and I said yes obey hojuma. Edi krata be cabinet. You really are passing and to want to me and take her out of it. And the point is that almost say allowance no cry edi buy any cry no ye chia part ye ntua ni nyina. Now what you be a one from him nipano obi a oba kra wo twa akrakra wo say hey say so me there NDC for nya atom there omo class 1 nya atom number 1 that is the NDC for you and I'm saying that Ghanaians are awake and we are ready. That is why Nana Kacha say it is an election between a current president and a former president. It's about track record. Again John Dramani Mahama again Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo again Vice President Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia wajaba on the table to assist the governance of Nanado. Me catcher will say ene Ghana for asunsu omasonsa omohu the emodru and at the end of the day we have a pair which costs a ticket. That ticket is a solid ticket which is Nanado and Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia and inshallah 2020 is going to be solid for us inshallah. It's about track records.
Hello Nana, I rather serve my nation 1 year as a fresh teacher coming out of school under MPP for allowance than to work for 3 years for 3 months salary under NDC as many experienced. Dr. Baumia has said it all. The most competent running mate can't bring anything to the table if the head is rotten. Honorable Daniel Ochem Abuaji, MP, Bantama, Onone Diano. I like to Monkoda. Why?
Yeah, that's it.
Mummy, I'm sorry, Monkoda. Why? Monkoda. Mabre. Mese Mabre, Mummy, Monkoda. Abusia ha ene so mede mobesi Isaac Odro Patricia Sefa Fisher Kwabran Twibo isi akọ Kwabran ne Prince Bafo Samuel Apia Frederick Chaimensa Emmanuel Tiemo and a Pretty Joyce omo ene shege mede ma me di ho chiame ya frame na ya Kesse with my friend the Cardinal nyame eyadoma ye wono ejuada me sorry Mama Vida any team let us pray et wamso erade asomdwe enkamo nyina makram